Alright, time for the third and final part of my review of the 00 Riser. Now, I'm not going to go over the accessories that I've already gone over in the other two parts on the 00, you know, the daggers, the beam sabers, all that stuff. If you want to see any of that, or the posability, or all that stuff, you can go watch my review, the first part of the review. I'm just going to go over the stuff that is unique to the 00 Riser. But to start off, first thing we want to do is get them prepared for the combination. So on the 00, first thing you want to do is take this blue panel, pull it out a little bit, and then drop it down so that port is exposed. And then for him, that's pretty much it. So now that's all ready. For the O-Riser, it's a bit more complicated. You want to take this gray bit off the bottom, pull this off the top, fold down this connector tab, just put that off to the side, take off the landing skid, and put the flat plate back in place, and then fold the blade back and bring this up and out, and then that's ready. And you want to take the binders here on the sides and just pull them off. To that, take the back portion, pull it out, swing it down, take this part, pull it out, and swing it all the way down, and now that's ready. Now for the binders, you want to take this center portion, slide it forward, and there's a little curved piece in here you want to get out. You can just sort of poke it to make it drop out. And there's a slot here that'll go over this part right here, just like that. And then put this back on and slide it up to lock it. Okay, now we're all ready for the combination. I like to start off with the binder, so he's just a little more evenly weighted. Now, on these curved pieces, there are different placed and different sized tabs. As you can see, there are numerous slots all over this thing, so you basically want to get those tabs to line up with these lower parts. I don't know how well you can actually see that. That's a little better, isn't it? That'll have to do. So just get these tabs lined up there. Look over the camera to do this. Doing that. And there's one side. I don't have to hold him while I put the other side in, because he gets kind of side heavy. So just plug it in like that. And there are the binders. What's wrong with your legs? He is leaning a bit now, as you can see, but there's a reason for that, and I'll explain that later. But for now, there is a big post there, big port there, so just make them meet. Just like that. And just like that, there you have the Master Grade 00 Riser. I think it looks pretty cool. Oh, one thing you can do is take this and come on, and just sort of put these into the storage configuration so they're not quite as obtrusive. But there you have the 00 Riser. And again, very cool. There's a lot going on there, though. I mean, that's for sure. Whoa. He is extremely top-heavy, though. As you can see on my shelf, he ends up spending a lot of time, looking at the sky unless I give him the sort of buff chest look. But he is missing a little something. So, just take the fingers off of his right hand. Come on. Now there is a tab here and a slot in the handle. So put the slot onto the tab in his hand, which can be a little finicky. Then bring it down and just put that tab into the slot in his arm, which again can be a little finicky to sort out, but it's possible. And then just put his fingers back on. And there he is with the GN Sword 3, which makes him very side heavy and is the cause for the lean he has. Of course, why do I keep bumping the camera? But this is him with it in its sword mode, or sword gun mode. To get into sword mode, very easy, just flip the blade forward, and now you can slash at stuff instead of shooting it. But there is one accessory that is possibly the most famous for this set. Gonna make a little bit of room. The long, clear, translucent, pink beam part for the 00 Riser sword. As you can see, it's very big. Now, there are 4 tabs here on the back, and then 4 slots on the end of the blade where the barrels are. And you basically just need to try and line this up, and it's easier said than done. Once you do it, it's there. One thing is that he is very heavy, so it's making his arm droop. But if you balance it right, you can get it to pose. But there he is with the Riser sword, and man, that looks cool. It's obviously not quite as long as it is in the show, but, you know, it'd be very impractical to make it quite that long. You can actually hear the plastic creaking. That's not a good sign. Very big, very pointy, very cool. Just wanted to show you guys what he looked like with the movie version, the GN condensers and the white cockpit, or white cover, because you can get those on in the combined mode to get the movie version of the 00 Riser, and to show off that those locking joints aren't just for show. They can hold the binders out in some pretty extreme poses. That's, you know, they're designed pretty well to hold everything up. Is that everything? Did I miss anything? No, I did not. So that about covers it. So thus ends my review of the 1:100 scale Master Grade 00 Riser from Mobile Suit Gundam 00. As usual, I have a service where I will make build Gundam models and send them to you, so if that interests you or you know someone who would be interested, just let me know. Until next time, bye-bye.